Over the last few weeks, a lot of people have been saying Eric Worre must have lost his mind. He made this big move to send out cards. What do I not understand? A lot of people taking another look, saying, we just don't get it. So what I wanted to do is take a few minutes today and share with you exactly why I chose to get involved with send out cards and why I chose to get involved now. Why send out cards and why now? And a whole bunch of reasons. And I think at the end of this little discussion you'll have a better idea as to why I think this is going to be the biggest story in network marketing over the course of the next 5 years and beyond. So let me just get started. First is the product. I've always been impressed with the product, and what send out cards does, if you don't know, is you can go on, you get a system and you go online and you can create a card. You can create a greeting card to someone else, and you can put your own photos into it, you can personalize it, you can have your own handwriting inside of it. You can create this in just a few minutes online and push send, and the company will print the card in the next 24 hours, print the card, glossy, gorgeous. They'll put your handwriting, your signature inside of it. Your photos will be included and printed onto the card. They stuff it into an envelope. They address that envelope from you to the person. They put a real stamp on it and they mail it out. All for about 1/5 of the cost of what a card costs in a store. A Hallmark or American Greetings type of a card costs in a store. So not only do they do that, but they give you a contact manager inside of your system, so every single person that you know from now to forever, you can enter into that system and you can stay in touch on a regular basis. And I've struggled with this my whole life, staying in touch. If I had kept all the contact information from all the different places I stored it over the course of the last 20 years, it would be astounding how many it is, but I've never really done that. I haven't been organized, and because of that you don't follow up properly, and etc., etc. So not only do they do that with cards, but they do that with gifts. You can send gifts, and they pack it, and they send it, and they deal with it, all for a fraction of what people would spend for the same service, doing it themselves with all the inconvenience and the higher expense. So I did an interview last year with Harvey McKay, who wrote the book How to Swim with the Sharks Without Being Eaten Alive, and many, many other bestsellers. And he told me the 2 rules for success in business and in life are: number 1, every person you meet from now to the day you die, get their contact information. Number 2, find a creative way to stay in touch 3 or 4 times a year. Well, I can commit to doing number 1, but I don't know how you're going to get to number 2. How do you find a way to creatively stay in touch with 500 people or 1,000 people 3 or 4 times a year? How do you do it? Without send out cards, there's really no process to effectively do that and personalize it. I mean, you could do an email blast, but who cares? You can send an e-card, but who's even going to open those e-cards anymore? You send something physically in the mail to them, personalized from you, and you could do it in a few minutes. Now you've differentiated yourself from everybody else. So on me, on a personal level, this is incredibly helpful for me, because now I'm the person that never forgets. Now I'm the person who says thank you, and I appreciate you, and I hope you feel better, and happy birthday, and happy Mother's Day, and happy Valentine's Day, and happy holidays, and all the different things throughout the year. It helps with that. But with friendships, I had lunch with a friend yesterday, took a picture of myself and this friend at lunch, and I went home, took that picture, I put it on the cover of a card, and I sent it to him and just said, hey, it was great having lunch with you. That's different than sending an email and said, hey, it was great to see you. When that shows up in the mail in just a couple days, now we have a different type of a relationship, different type of connection. So on a personal level, all the family, friends, everything else is so helpful for me, you can't even imagine, already in my short career here with Send Out Cards. On a professional level, think of all the businesses that could benefit from sending a real card in the mail to a real customer and saying thanks for your business, or I have a special going on, or I have a friend, for example, who has a carpet cleaning business, has tons of people he's done business with before. For pennies, he can, well, about $1, he can send out a card to all of his customers and say, hey, I'm running a special this month, or you might think about doing some spring cleaning, I can help, and he has a picture of himself in the card. very simple for him to be able to go out and generate business. So all the real estate professionals and insurance professionals and professional salespeople of any type, small businesses that have customers of any kind, they can show appreciation. Restaurants can show appreciation to their regular customers. I mean, it is endless what the professional aspects of this can provide. Third is network marketing. I've been a network marketing professional for a long time. People in network marketing struggle with follow-up. People in network marketing struggle with staying in touch with prospects. They talk to somebody once, they talk to somebody twice, and that's kind of it. But imagine for the network marketing community, and people who get involved and send out cards have this built into their product. But you have a way to stay in touch 3 or 4 times a year, and you never know if that person clicks over to high noon and they become ready to get involved with the business. Their situation may change and now they're open to an opportunity. If you're not in front of them, they'll join some other company or they'll join somebody else. But if you stay in front of them for forever, you'll find that the prospecting kind of becomes part of the business. This is a great, great tool for that. Here's the thing. In the network marketing community, when it comes to the product, name me a product that is 1/5 of the cost of what the similar product or a less quality product is sold in a store. It's so difficult to find that product that's so far below the marketplace, and the convenience is so high. So it's the perfect blend, in my opinion. A lot of people in touch are in love with high tech. Oh, let's use technology. That's great. We use technology, but this is the perfect blend of high tech and high touch. You can use technology to send somebody a physical card that they get in the mail. In the stack of all their bills, they get something that will make them smile in the middle of that. So it's a nice blend of those two, the technology and the high touch. So that's the first thing, is product. Second thing is retention. This blew my mind. When I took a deep look at this company, the retention, what I mean by that is once people start with this product, they just stay. The company, SendoCard, started in 2004. And since 2004, they brought in about 120,000 distributors, approximately. Last month, they had 85,000 of those 120 still active with the business. 85,000. I've been around the network marketing profession for a long time. I've never heard of a number even close to that. And I've already seen why. Once people get this system, they send 2, 3, 4, 5 cards, it's over. This becomes part of their life. This is their go-to thing. If they ever think about quitting because they haven't sent a card in a while, they go, you know what, I should be sending a card. And they go back to start sending cards again. So the retention is just crazy. And for many, many years, I've struggled with, in the network marketing profession, with driving that core auto ship number up of whatever product or service and getting people to use it on a regular basis, because people stay and continue to use products in network marketing for several reasons. One is the hope of making money. If they have a hope of making money, then they're going to continue to use the product. Two, they're actually making some money, and they can justify the cost of whatever it costs per month in order to qualify and continue to use the product. Three is the relationships, because they want to stay part of the team. They want to, you know, there's a little bit of peer pressure built in. So for the relationships, they'll stay because their leadership has told them, you know, you got to be committed. And four, the product is so far superior to anything that's available in the marketplace, and priced so well that they just can't imagine using another product. And there's too much emphasis, in my opinion, in the network marketing community on the first three. Not enough emphasis on the fourth one. For us, inside of Send Out Cards, 1/5 the cost of retail. People want to use it. They want to say thank you, and they appreciate people and send positive messages in a negative world. They want to be able to do that. And there's also the other things, but I will tell you, here's the biggest thing. What you want to have is a product that people will use even if they have no success with the business at all. They will use over and over again and stay with for a long period of time. If you have that inside of the network marketing profession, you've got gold. And that's what they have inside of Send Out Cards. The retention is just stunning. Third, first was the product, second was retention, third is the personal emotional attachment. I will tell you, this aligns with what I want my brand to be more closely than anything I've ever done in my life. You feel good all the time inside of this business. When I send a card to somebody, I feel good when I click send. When they get the card, they feel good when they get this in the stack of bills. When they call me back and we reconnect and we talk about it, we both feel good again. So all these messages of people feeling good. And I was with a company, I started a company, co-founded a company called TPN, the People's Network, in the 90s. And it was the most amazing emotional experience of my life. The idea, we had a personal development television network where we were sending positive messages in a negative world every day. And it was very emotional and it was very rewarding, and the ripple effect of all of that goodwill was tremendous for me, and I know for a lot of people that were involved. And sadly, we weren't able to make the business model work the way we wanted to. But this mirrors the emotional experience of that. This gives me this chance to have a positive influence in a negative world. It aligns with what I want my brand to be. And I have a vision in the very near future of, just inside of our group, this dream team we're putting together right now, of 1 million positive messages, 1 million cards being sent every day. Can you imagine? 1 million positive messages being sent every day back and forth to people around the world, and the ripple effect of that goodwill around the world. I mean, it's going to be 100 a day and 1,000 a day and 10,000 a day, 100,000 a day. It'll get to 1 million a day. I'm telling you, that's going to happen inside of this team. And personally, on an emotional level, that's awesome for me. Number 4 is the people. Cody Bateman, the guy who started this company, great guy. You're going to want to see him. They have what they call a Treat 'em Right seminar inside of the company, which is very personal development driven, which is near and dear to my heart. He did this on an emotional level, because he has a book that he calls Promptings, that we all, and I've never really used that word or talked about that word, but we all have these times when we say, you know what, I should call that person, or I should tell him I love him, or I should tell him that I'm thinking about him, or I should tell them to get better soon if they're not feeling well, or whatever. And he had a personal experience himself when he had one of those promptings with his brother and wanted to say goodbye, give him a hug when he was driving away and he was moving, and he didn't, and his brother died, and he felt, you know what, I'm going to act on those promptings from now on, and I'm going to create a company where people can do that. And not only is he emotionally attached to this, but he is a sharp dude. He really knows what he's doing, and he's got a great vision for building a worldwide brand of people spreading goodwill every single day and profiting while they do that. The economic model is tremendous. The staff that they have at their home office is amazing. If you ever can see their operation, you'll be blown away at the people that are there and the infrastructure that they put together. Number 5 is the company is ready for Wave 2. Wave 2, what does that mean? Typically, in opportunities inside of the network marketing profession, there's Wave 1, which is the formulation stage. They put all the things together, they get everything worked out, they figure out the compensation structure, they figure out the product, they figure out kind of the culture, and then they get all that foundation set, and then Wave 2 comes, and a new wave of people come in, and they take things to a completely different level. Well, Send Out Cards has had solid double-digit growth every year for 6 years. And last year, 2010, they did approximately $60 million in sales. And I'm telling you, there's some exciting improvements that they've got on the books in order to be able to take it to another level. They have international expansion being teed up to be able to take this around the world. Currently, they're in the United States, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. But they're so perfectly positioned for Wave 2. I think the ride from 60 million to 600 million is where all the wealth is going to be created. And we are the beginning of Wave 2. We are positioned right now to take this company to that 600 million from the 60 million that they're at today, and to do it very, very quickly. So I'm excited about Wave 2. If you look at where all the wealth is created in network marketing, it's all Wave 2. It's the people who come in at this stage, see something, see a timing situation, a turn of momentum, position themselves in front of it, and then take advantage of a major wave. So if you're ready for Wave 2 with me, I'm telling you I'm going to do it anyway, but if you're ready, I will tell you the ride is going to be the ride of a lifetime, this Wave 2. Number 6 is the startup cost, and the monthly cost is very reasonable. It's not $100 or $150 per month to be able to do it. You can manage your monthly with about a card a day. $30, $40 a month, you can qualify for everything inside of the compensation plan. You're going to actually have real customers, not just what you have to prop up in any kind of other situation for customers. Real customers using the product and loving it, and you can get started for $457. Gets you the whole system, a bunch of cards to send, all the technology, plus a distributor kit with a replicated website you don't have to pay for. That's part of the distributor kit, so you get that. You don't have to pay those monthlies. And all those little monthly things make a difference when it comes to the profitability of your business and just the cash flow of your life. So $457 to start, low monthly cost to be able to do it. And here's the thing. Because the product's so great and the retention's so great, no one is ever going to be upset with you for joining your send out cards business. No one's ever going to say, hey, you roped me into that thing, because they're sending out cards and they're having fun with or without the business opportunity. They get tremendous value from the service, and it's going to end up becoming part of their life. So they're never going to be mad about, it didn't live up to their expectations. They got left with a pile of stuff or a pile of tools. I'm going to talk about tools in a minute. Compensation, number 7, compensation. They have a coding bonus on top of a unilevel structure inside of this compensation plan. And we're going to be talking in future shows specifically about the compensation plan because it is tremendous. And I will tell you, the coding bonus is the bonus that is paid the most money of any compensation structure in all of network marketing. The only place that it's ever paid out real $1 million checks is from coding bonuses. $1 million a month checks in the network marketing profession from coding bonuses. But one of the things that kept me away from looking at send out cards for a while is typically the coding bonuses built in to companies that have had them have had no back end. In other words, there's no real commissions being earned from some of the technology companies of the past that had a coding bonus, or the travel companies of the past that had a coding bonus, or the energy companies of the past that had a coding bonus. There just wasn't any money in the actual service or product itself, so they used the coding bonus to kind of create excitement. And like I say, coding bonuses are very profitable, but what blew my mind is when Jordan Adler, who's built an excellent business here, he's a top income earner, I asked Jordan, I said, how much of your monthly check is based on the actual sending of cards? And how much is from the coding bonus? And that was a big question for me. I was ready for the answer, but I was stunned when he told me 70% of his monthly commissions are based on the actual sending of cards. Blew my mind. I don't know if you're ready to do something special. I don't know if you're ready to let go of the psychic damage of things you've tried in the past and allow yourself to get excited one more time. But I'll tell you something. After a lot of long and hard consideration, I made $5.5 million in the network marketing business in the last 5.5 years. Okay? And I made the decision to join Send Out Cards and build it like I've never built anything in my life. Why did I do that? Because I believe in what they put together. I believe in myself. I believe in the network marketing profession. And I'm excited about the service and the emotional attachment of what this can be, not only for me, but for you. The average person here can succeed. The average person here can have fun. The average person here can make money. The average person here can pass that on to other people. So I don't know if you're ready, but if you are, you're in for the ride of your life, because we're going to have an absolute blast. If you haven't done so already, get back with the person who asked you to watch this video. Have them take you to their site and show you how you can send a card today. Send a card or two to somebody that you care about and experience what that feels like when you click send and you go, oh my gosh, the possibilities are endless.